Hey guys, welcome back to the King Can't Wait TV.
Think I got what you need, well I have none. Hop off, you're a freak and I'm handsome.
OMG, hey babies. Welcome back to the King Can't Wait TV. It's me, King Cain. I've missed you guys so fucking much. I have just been so busy. As you guys know, I had the Chasing Dallas reunion this past weekend, and it was just, a lot. So I've just been really decompressing, all of the anxiety and just frustration towards everything and, everything that went down. So I'm back, I'm back home. I'm back at Cain. I had a really great time in Texas, but that'll be a video later. I'm also going to be posting some behind the scenes footage from the reunion, the morning of, the day of. I have this really cute clip of me and Womack after the reunion that I'm going to post. So it's going to be after the reunion airs, after part 1, after part 2, then I'll post it, okay? So I'm here today just to give you guys a review over the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12 Part 3 reunion. I'm so happy this shit is over, so let's just hop right on into it so we can kiki, okay? Nene's still gone. I honestly feel like, bye girl, why would you fucking leave, Nene? I just think that was just so stupid and just so childish. You are the queen bitch, and the fact that you just got up and left, it's just childish. They rolled the whole friendship clip with Cynthia and Kenya. And, when Kenya and Eva kind of had a little tiff. And then we see all Kenya's shade towards Cynthia. The whole time that she had been, the whole show, she was shading her about her engagement. And then she, tried to ruin it. And then she was shading her about, the business of being in the wine business. And, this and that. And just doing a whole lot of shady shit that a friend would not do. Okay? So, this damn thing keep falling. I hate that shit. Sorry, y'all. Stay your ass still. What you sliding for, bitch? Okay, so, that whole thing. Let me open back up my motherfucking notes. PEERAH. Cynthia says that after watching, the show, she definitely felt like Kenya was trying to ruin the engagement. She felt like it wasn't Kenya's place to say anything about her and, the engagement. And, if she thought it was that night or if she thought this, if she thought that, which I totally agree. Kenya, shut your motherfucking ass up. Kenya just responds I love Cynthia, I would never, ever, ever try to ruin anything she got going. But, your actions speak louder than your words, Kenya. And you were trying to embarrass her the entire season. And it was just kind of some weird ass fake bitch energy. I love how Cynthia said that it wasn't Kenya's place. Finally, Cynthia, say something to this hoe publicly so that we can stop thinking you're a weak. Okay? Next we get into Kenya's response on Cynthia and the Cookie Lady about how Cynthia wanted to bring the Cookie Lady around first to the engagement party so she could tell Tanya. And then everybody's just man, that's kind of fucked up. Why would you bring this outside bitch to tell Tanya this shit? How is that even relevant? You know what I'm saying? To your storyline and to what you have going on. And I just think that I love the fact how Candy checked Cynthia. Cynthia, I love you, but come on now. That's even worse. Everybody getting on Kenya for actually bringing the lady there to address the situation, when they sat down, which, that was fucked up too. But Cynthia, the fact that you invited her to the party, that shows the 58 cent that Nene talks about all the time. It was fake. It's not cool. And then here goes Cynthia. Well, who's to say I wouldn't have told Tanya? Well, you didn't tell Tanya until after Toronto that Kenya was alluding to her and her man's situation. So, I don't know. I just don't trust Cynthia. That was a shocker, Eva kept saying, it's a joke. It's a joke. Ain't no goddamn joke, Eva. How would you feel if somebody brought, one of Michael Sterling's whores in Atlanta to your face? You know what I'm saying? And then a fan asked if Cynthia is attracted to toxic people because she's super close to Kenya. She used to be super close to Nene. They both have mama issues. I said, oh, damn, fan, you being a little below the belt. But, I thought that Cynthia needed to hear that. Next, we see the Nene and Kenya beef package. I just feel like, damn, that was the longest flashback of beef that I've ever seen on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Like when they talk about something, Andy's like, well, let's play the clip. I felt like this Nene and Kenya versus, was honestly the longest flashback I've ever saw. It was a lot. Kenya says her reasoning on why she has beef with Nene. She basically feels like, Nene has never been genuine with her. Nene has always been threatened by her, and she just doesn't understand what is the fucking problem. Like, bitch, like, I don't get it, but they both say the same thing about each other is good for the show, but I just feel like they feel like you need to be on another show, bitch, not on the show where I feel like I'm the queen of. So I get it, but at the same time, if you are a fierce and you can hold your own, you can sit in the same room with other fly who own their own, and it doesn't have to be beef. It doesn't have to be a dramatic situation. It's just like, I'm bad, you bad, and we bad just on this platform together. Like, why does it have to be an issue because I'm snatched? I'm sickening as well, It's childish. I just feel like, Kenya, just say you wanted the beef with Nene. The bitch done gave you olive branches, but according to Kenya, why would I accept an olive branch that was wrapped in poison ivy? So, girl, they'll never be cool, at the end of the day. But I do feel like Nene was genuine when she was reaching out to her. It just seems like Kenya just wants to play victim, and this is too much, okay? Moving on, we talk about Spitgate. And Nene's like, and King is like, well, let's talk about that. Everybody's sitting up here saying like, oh, I tried to, provoke Nene when I got up at the finale and went over to talk to Shamia, woo, woo, woo. But nobody's saying how she provoked me by making her mouth up like she was going to spit at me and throwing popcorn at me and lunging at me. Like, nobody's saying that. And yes, I do get where Kenya is coming from, because sometimes on these shows, it can seem so one-sided. So it's like, damn, ain't nobody gonna say anything about that and have my back about that. So I get it, but let's be clear, Kenya, you are the provoking queen, okay? So, I love how Marlo and them was kept saying, well, what about Kim Fields and this, that, and the third, because you bully Kim Fields down, okay? So anyway, I love when Andy told Kenya that, like, you have provoked plenty of people on the show. She did. Then Kenya cleared it up with Andy. Like, Andy, let's be clear. I never said she spit on me. I said that she made her mouth and did the function like she was about to spit. Kenya, you done went down and around to every talk show, any bitch that would give you an interview, and you done said that Nene did spit on you. Those were your words. Don't backpedal now, you liar. Anywho, I just kind of feel like Eva shut up and gone home. She just kept chiming in when it wasn't needed. Like, bye, Eva. You trying to show out at the reunion because you've been boring the whole season. Bye. Next, we see Andy's son. He's so cute, little Ben. Next, and we get into, there was a recording on the lips, but didn't reach anyone's ears, okay? Yvonne, her lame wannabe friend of the show ass. We get into Snakegate. They play the whole clip from beginning to end in Toronto, from when, Nene approached Candy about there's a certain recording, to when they got to Toronto and everybody's trying to figure out who the fuck is the snake. Snakegate, the Portia versus Yvonne situation, the Nene versus Kenya situation, the finger thing, and then the Marlo versus Cynthia, when she told Cynthia, you're the most insecure woman in the world. I see no lies. So they get into that whole thing. Yo-Yo was there, that Yo-Yo was there. Why she just feels like, why wouldn't Nene want to talk about it? She says that Nene had been texting her and calling her and sent her a cease and desist to not, keep speaking on, the recording or to come on the reunion or any platform and try to defame her. But, her attorney, which is Michael Sterling, Eva's husband, I love Michael Sterling. Let me just say that I just love a real nigga. I love a real man, PEERAH. He it sent the cease and desist back because, like, no, girl, you can't mute me, bitch, So Yvonne comes on the scene and just talks about how Nene pretty much asked her to record the ladies, how she wanted to be a friend to Nene, who wouldn't help their friend out, and record the girls. And yeah, I told Nene that there was a recording, but there never was a recording. And Portia like, well, girl, you did say that you had something, so where is the recording? She's like, there's no recording. It's not this, it's not that. So at this point, I really don't know who to believe. It just seems like Yvonne was looking for clout and you were willing to do anything. And I just feel like you a grown-ass woman. Nene can't make you do nothing that you don't want to do anyway, bitch. You came on the scene at the Bailey Q trying to ride for Cynthia. You even brought up the fact that Cynthia was talking shit about Nene at the Bailey Q. So it's kind of like, you came around for this situation. So, bitch, don't be mad because nobody was fucking with you and nobody want anything to do with you because you're still a snake. You're sitting up here giving all this tea, but the girls really don't care about you. They just welcomed you in for that tea, Yvonne. You have to learn the difference from being a peach holder, from being, you're not even a friend of the show, bitch. Like, you're not even contracted, You just wanted to come on here and be stupid, which you do look stupid, Yvonne, And then Cynthia just kept saying, well, Nene's not here. That's all the proof I need. If she really wanted to be here and prove what she had to say, it would have been this, it would have been that. And yeah, I get it. Trust me, I really, really do. But at the end of the day, like, one bitch can't just handle all you hoes. I could. Believe you me, but I feel like at this point, Nene was just fed up. And then apparently, Yvonne had posted herself, getting dressed like, let's clear the air. And that's why people are feeling that Nene got ghosts. Now, when has Nene ever ran from a... Okay, but it does seem that way. But I just hate to think that Nene was just a fake friend, She went on to say that Nene wanted proof of all these hoes talking down to her, so she wanted her to record everybody. I don't know. I just feel like I agree with Tanya and Portia, and it's like there's too many loops and holes, and you were a snitch, and it's just too much. So, I don't know. We don't really give a fuck about Yvonne. I never really cared for Yo-Yo. So she could go on and, you were just used to be this storyline, honey. Because like Cynthia said, believe you me, if there was a clip of me talking about Nene, trust you, it would have been played a million times this season. And I agree. When has production ever held back on some shady, sneaky shit? Y'all see how they did? Ashley, I'm dumb and I love Trey Darby. We saw how they did her husband, So why would they hold back on any tea? Y'all know True Original want that tea, girl. So, Portia ain't buying it. Then we see the clip from Candy's house. And, Portia and Candy is like, well, you saw Nene didn't have your back then when you were sitting there saying this and saying that and how you're not a snake and you're not this, not that. So why would you feel like she would have your back now? Like she didn't have it then, she's not going to have it now. Like, Yvonne's just talking out the side of her nappy ass head. PEERAH. So anyways, they start playing the clips back. Yvonne is a liar, but Nene ain't there to expose her back. So it just seems like Nene is a liar. So, when Candy said they're both snakes, I totally agreed. The friends of the show leave, and then we have the ladies with the peaches, their last words. And that was pretty much the reunion, So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, become a member of the Cainiacs if you want some behind the scenes footage from the Chase and Dallas reunion. Also, follow me on all of my social media in the description of this video, okay? I love you guys. Stay true to who you are. Stay away from the haterade. And that's just on PEERAH, poo.